morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? What a busy day today. Big marketing day today for us. We spend about $50,000 a month in marketing. And today we're taking all of the stuff that we do, good morning, and evaluating it. Looking at the results that we've got for the past quarter, what we've spent, and then trying to make a decision about what works, what doesn't work. And oftentimes what we'll do after a big marketing review like this is move money away from something's not working and put it into something that's driving better results. So these days can be tough for me. It's a lot of analytics. I like the creative part about marketing, but the analytical part for me is grueling. But I had someone ask me the other day, someone outside of the real estate business that understands, what we do. We buy homes for cash, and there's no secret. As an investor, you need to be able to buy the home at a discount to be able to fix it up and resell it. Or if you're a wholesaler, you need to be able to buy it at a discount where you can sell it to the person that'll fix it up, and then they'll want to make a profit. By the way, the normal investor, as a minimum, now everybody's different, everybody has different costs, everybody has different expectations, but the typical is that people want to make about a 20% return on their investment. So if they invest $150,000 into a flip, their goal would be to make $30,000 after they buy it, renovate it, pay out the commissions to sell it, pay carrying costs, which are utilities, taxes, things of that sort, insurance for 3 to 4 months. And, so as a real estate investor, you need to buy homes for a discount. So people say, why in the world would someone sell you their house for such a big discount? And there's 1,000 different scenarios with individual families and homeowners that I can remember where there was virtually, multiple options that the folks had. But what an investor, or at least what we offer as a cash buyer, was the perfect fit. And there's a couple reasons why the normal, what we'll call motivated seller that has a house that needs some work, or they want to settle quickly, or most times it's just that there's some circumstances. Maybe it's a bad relationship, be it a family relationship. Maybe it's a relationship between a landlord and their tenant. Maybe there's multiple investors and partners that own properties. Lately here, we've been buying packages of properties from investment groups that can't agree on what to do with the property, whether they want to continue to put money into it and rent it out, or if they want to liquidate. But I think the biggest challenge is the conventional real estate market doesn't openly broadcast that they can help those people. Now, certainly, I can tell you specifically in our market, I deal with several real estate agents that are extremely skilled in understanding the value of a property that needs to be fixed up. They know what that person may need to sell the property for at a discount to make it attractive to an investor. But if you look, most investors, whether you see billboards or television commercials or whatever, they advertise, hey, we buy ugly houses, any condition, any location, no matter what, your payoff or your situation, we can help. And in the conventional real estate world, that's just not often communicated. Like, I don't know that the normal homeowner can pick up, not the phone book anymore. It was more of a figure of speech, but they can't search for a real estate agent that specializes in quick sales of properties that are distressed. At least I don't see it very often. And I think it may be because the typical real estate agent may not want to deal with some of the heartache and the red tape that comes through navigating these deals, whether it's an estate with multiple executors. Oftentimes, we see some tension between the executors that needs to be dissolved, and we play a critical role in that, helping them communicate, helping them come to the agreement that selling is fair and equal treatment for everybody that's involved in the deal. We may help them get multiple appraisals and comparative market analysis from the agents we work with, so they can see what the property may be worth if they fixed it up versus what we're willing to pay cash. When we deal with divorces and bankruptcies and foreclosures, a lot of the deals that we do require a significant higher amount of work, due diligence, and actually cost. I would say on 30 to 50% of our deals, we involve our real estate attorney to help solve title problems, to help solve marital disputes, to help solve boundary disputes, to help solve a lot of circumstances that surround the property. So when people sell their property at a discount, they've effectively made the decision that the time, the energy, and the peace of mind is equal to the discount, right? So if they would imagine that they may have to clean out their property and maybe they don't have the money to do it. So oftentimes when people don't have the money to pay someone to clean out their house, they hire a company, and it may cost $5,000. So if the seller doesn't have the money, then their only solution to clean out the property is to do it themselves. So it may require them going there evenings, weekends. I've even seen people take vacation days as they planned on cleaning out a property. Where when we come in, one of the things we offer is a leave behind program. If the house is packed with crap, you can sell it to us the way it sits, and we'll take care of the removal of everything that's in the house that you wish not to take with you. So that may only cost $4,000, but for the person that would have to do the labor and take off work and spend their free time, maybe vacation days, to them the value of it is $8,000 or $10,000. So again, what we offer is not for everybody, but I think it's important to understand that we don't know what we don't know. And if you've never been in a situation where you owned a piece of real estate and it was a source of aggravation, it was a source of expense, let's face it, taxes and insurance and maintenance and all that stuff costs money. So as time goes by, which is one of the luxuries of what we offer, is that the time of the sale, the speed of the transaction is, maybe half of what it would be through a conventional sale. So those are a few of the reasons why someone might consider selling their house at a discount. They exchange the money for the peace of mind. And that's the thing about peace of mind, is that it's worth a certain amount of money to every person. Like, I know people that for $4,000 would spend a year cleaning out a property. Taking off weekends and holidays, because for them, it's not that big of a deal. Maybe they're just a hard worker and they enjoy, kind of getting away and doing some manual labor sometimes. Believe it or not, there's people out there that enjoy doing that, particularly if their day job is so mentally stressful for them. So those are, a few of the reasons, but I think it's in large because the conventional brokerages don't advertise we buy ugly houses. I mean, when someone's thinking about their situation and they may be in a tough spot, maybe they're facing some financial challenges with the property, maybe they're a little bit embarrassed by the condition. And I think the average perception of a homeowner, because they tell us this, is that they know and believe, or at least assume, that a real estate investor is not scared away by a house that needs a little bit of work. But I don't think that is effectively communicated by the majority of real estate agents. So when someone thinks of selling a property that has some circumstances surrounding it, I don't know that they've been made aware, or that there's agents that are readily available that specialize or even talk about being able to help people in that situation. So if you're a real estate agent, one of the things I would encourage you to do is put the message out there, make it known. If you're skilled, maybe you have relationships with investors, or you have, acquired the skill to be able to market and sell properties that are in need of repair. They may be in total disrepair. And there's a unique way that needs to be marketed. The set of negotiations is much different. You need to understand the difference between cash. You need to understand the difference between a wholesale contract and an actual purchase contract. You need to be able to, know the difference between hard money. And hard money is not a bad thing. It actually can be just like cash if you're working with a reputable hard money lender. But some of those things require appraisals, and the buyer may need to submit renovation budgets for their hard money loan to get approved. So those are the reasons why, because people ask me, why would someone sell you a house for $60,000 that's worth $90,000? So I thought I'd shed a little bit of light on that. That's why we offer a unique set of benefits that either are not available out there in the conventional world of real estate, or just aren't talked enough about by the folks that have the ability to be able to offer them that. So for real estate agents, if you're looking to increase your business, it may be a great way for you to do that. And then for folks that are thinking about selling, that's the primary difference, is that, if there are some circumstances, and it could be as simple as maybe your house is in great condition, but we need to settle in a week. The typical real estate market and real estate agents are not equipped to be able to move that quickly. Although there are some, and if you pick up the phone and make a few phone calls and ask the real estate agents, hey, if I wanted to sell in a week or 2 weeks, how would you go about doing that? Do you have a program, or do you have the ability to be able to sell my home that quickly? So anyway, I hope that was helpful. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you around.